Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just going to give you an update of how I'm doing the landscaping for the overflow pond, or what forms part of a little stream on the end of the new HO layout. So yeah, on here obviously we've got a lower level, and this is going to be a bridge where the trains run in from the fiddlestick. So the bridge will have it'll represent a steel-sided bridge, it'll represent a steel-built bridge over a creek. The idea is I'm going to have a culvert somewhere in that area there with some pipes coming out, and I'm just going to build up this area. I'd already started it, sorry guys. And then I thought, oh crap, I was going to show more of how I do the scenery and basically every aspect of the layout build, and record it as like a how-to. Anyway, it's not finished, so I have already I use plaster bandage. You buy it in rolls like this, and then I just use some scissors and cut it into squares or rectangles. So yeah, I've kind of got an idea in my head of how I want it to look. It's only going to have a small amount of water. Australia is a fairly dry place, but yeah, basically the wood is going to be in the centre, so it'll sort of look like just a shallow portion of water with some sloping edges with stones and weeds and tussocks and that growing through. Yeah, hopefully the finished product will look really authentic. So basically how I use the plaster bandage is I need to try and keep the base fairly flat. I actually took some up because I had it sloping, then I thought, well, when I pour the model water, it's going to run down and it's just going to be sitting in the centre, whereas I sort of want it coming from across here, sort of going all the way into the bridge to the edge, which is obviously where the layout begins, and that sort of forms what you can't see. So it'll be the rest of the pond or the rest of the stream. Alright, so I'm just going to roughly measure, so I want a piece about that long there, so just cut it off. It can get a little bit messy, so I should have covered this bit of track, but that can be cleaned up. So then just going to cut a corner off here, and then hopefully get it to slide underneath. Alright, got a piece here that's how are we going to do this? Alright, I'm going to have to cut it into some smaller strips, I think. Alright, let's push it in. We're getting plaster all over the joints, but yeah, there's little stringy bits unfortunately, but yeah, I'm pushing that down so it's fairly flat. So I'll just pull the camera up there so it's just laying down like that. So it's best to sort of just do one layer at a time, and then wet it down. So I just use my squirty bottle. Alright, let's pop the camera down again. Alright, so that's wet, and then just rub your fingers over it, and then you'll see that the plaster's coming out of the bandage, and then the surface starts. You just kind of rub your fingers on, so you're gradually getting less and less little square holes. Like that. Alright, I'm going to put it now you can then put the next piece in. Push that under there, push it down, push it down, push it down. Getting your fingers to work it into the corners. Still on the gap under the bridge. Alright, and then need to probably adjust the get size like that, wet it down, and then do the same thing again. It's a little bit messy. And the reason why I do this is it actually provides an uneven, undulated surface to form the basis of the bottom of the creek or stream. So that's kind of what it looks like there. And then I'm just going to gradually build up, just wet that down again, and just try and fill in some of those holes and mesh the plaster and just get a nice surface. So then when that dries, then you can apply the paint, mix some colours to try and get the desired base colour of that area. Then you can add things like gravel, stones, and some other scatter materials, weeds and that, and start gluing that into place. And generally then what I do, I seal it with some matte clear before I pour the water. Alright, we'll come back when I've finished going over this section here, and we'll see how it's going.
If you've ever been lost out yonder, out where the blacktop ends on a back road, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! If you've ever been buzzed on a drop tailgate with the glow of a bonfire burning, can I get an amen? If you've ever howled at the moon under the stars, skinny dipping in a water hole, can I get an alright? Alright. And if you have, then lift your glass, raise them up, and show some love to a better life. Let's all do a shot if you took your whiskey, throw down a nice cold beer the size of Texas. Buy a round for Oklahoma, give a shout out to both Dakotas and Tennessee. Drop it like it's hot with some fireball down in Louisiana. And we'll all toast to sweet home Alabama. Bartender, this one's on me. To say thank you all out there for keeping it country. the break of dawn, tilling that land, bush hogging on a John Deere. Can I get a yeehaw? If you've ever set your scope on an 8-point buck in a clear, wide open field, then this song's for you. Turn it up. If you ever left a red dirt trail sitting up between those wooden pews on Sunday morning, Lord, what a night. And if you have, then lift your glass, raise them up, and show some love to a better life. Let's all do a shot of Kentucky whiskey, throw down a nice cold beer the size of Texas. Buy a round for Oklahoma, give a shout out to both Dakotas and Tennessee. Drop it like it's hot with some fireball down in Louisiana. And we'll all toast to sweet home Alabama. Bartender, this one's on me to say thank you all out there for keeping it country. Skinny dipping, back flipping, cow tipping, moonshine sipping. The only place I wanna be is in a small town, keeping it country. Bonfire burning, mud tires turning, cowgirls flirting, hangover hurting, while by the milk when the cows are free. Let's keep it country and do a shot of Kentucky whiskey, throw down a nice cold beer the size of Texas. Buy a round for Oklahoma, give a shout out to both Dakotas and Tennessee. Drop it like it's hot